It is, and they're right in the middle of it. We're on board here with Dirk Mueller. Oh, and a big wiggle by Sean Edwards. Now, I don't know whether he maybe got tapped or if he just got loose, but Edwards, big moment there. And, oh, man, Mueller almost threw that. Is that, I don't know, that might be the 17 Falcon car as well who was in the play here. We don't know. But, boy, for a minute there, it almost looked like Mueller was going to be able to sneak by the inside of Garcia as he got trapped as well. Boy, this two great battles here, and it was the Falcon car, and there it is as Edwards again off track. He was ushered wide, and there goes Faulkner. He's through. He's picked the lead up, but boy, this is getting absolutely fraught at this stage, and it looked like Faulkner that time, or Edwards for the second time, was well off track. Not exactly sure what happened. Now he's just going to try and dive bomb down the inside, heading down into 12. Let's see. Oh, he's through. He's been able to do it.
Perfectly. Sean Edwards, he got bundled wide in the middle of the S's, and he probably won't be very happy about that. But because he ran wide there, he's shortcutting the course, so he's opening himself up to a penalty. And now look at that, he slides, big slide wide there, trying to get the power down. And David, he's got, I think he might have a problem.
I wonder
here.
if, he may, on one of his off-course excursions, he may have flat spotted or flattened a tire.
I think there might have been maybe some contact with the GT cars going into,
perhaps,
that sent him off the road in the S's, because clearly Sean Edwards was struggling.
Well, watch for it here, because if we go back, see if we can see. Well, here he comes back on. And Faulkner able to get to the inside. Edwards trying to square up and get the drive off the turn, and he did. He got a great run.
Here we are, there we side by side.
Go off. There it is, another bump. Oh, boy. Boy, this is fierce.
The other BMW coming at the inside as well. Great driving there by Damien Faulkner. He did everything right there. And it was Sean Edwards trying to hang on around the outside and trying to make a pass around the outside, because Andy Lanning had the preferred line. That's exactly pretty much what happened up at turn one a couple of laps ago.
And look who has closed in on the back of this battle for the lead in GT. The number 93, Jonathan Bomarito, is there.
Man,
he has closed it up. Yeah, well, he worked hard. He got around his teammate Goossens a while ago, then got around Joey Hand, and Bomarito is now a player in this GT battle. And the battle that these two guys have been putting on, they may have rooted those tires a little bit. And Bomarito, we know that thing's got great launch off of the turns with that V10. He's got to run. Mueller defends. Bomarito looks, now pops back to the outside. Boy, I don't think he can make it stick around the outside, but he's certainly letting him know he's there. He's going to cut down underneath, see if he can get the driver on the outside. That's turn 12, now into 13. Swinging it wide. Now is he going to try and cut down underneath? Yeah, he was. And Mueller said, no, I'm onto that move, and exited right where Bomarito wanted to go. Great stuff here. We do get a report, by the way, the number 3 Corvette did take the back of the number 30 car, and that's what sent him wide, and that may have been what started the problem for the number 30 entry in terms of tires. Look at Jan Magnussen,
but that battle between the BMW and the SRT Viper, that is playing into the hands of Antonio Garcia.
Yeah, and I think, boy, if Bomarito can get by, he may have something for Garcia, but he's got to do it fast. You've got this lap, maybe one more, depending upon the times they're running. Let's see, they're running 2:08.
2 to go, the leader. 2 to go.
2 to go is the word, and here he goes. Bomarito got the drive down to the inside. Now on the brakes, it's a deep braking battle. Mueller trying to. Look at Bomarito. He stayed out and parked Mueller, but now Bomarito has run off the outside of the track. We are on board with him. Where is Mueller? Mueller is along the side. They are still, no, Bomarito able to shut the door, and Bomarito has picked up that second spot, but I think he may have lost a lot of ground to Antonio Garcia in that exchange.
Wow, what a great drive this has been by Jonathan Bomarito.
Fantastic.
He set the fastest lap in the class. Actually, the Porsches were very quick as well, actually. They did let him in the low 205s, but a 205.053. That is the fastest lap of the race in GT. That compares to the 205.4 for the BMW, 205.7 for the Corvette. So the SRT Viper is the fastest car on the track, and he's got now, what, a second and a half or so to make up on the Corvette, but he's only got less than a couple of laps to do it.
Yeah, I mean, he did lose. That exchange cost him in relative distance to the Corvette. but he at least got through to second. And now the issue is just what does he have left in the chamber, and what we've been watching Garcia fighting that car. Just he's driven it brilliantly, to be sure, because I don't think the car is exactly perfect anymore. I think those tires have gone off of it just a little bit. But Garcia has been just brilliant in his drive to keep that car there. But if Bomarito, we know this car gets off the turns incredibly well, and if he's got tire on that car, he's got a lap and a third to be able to work some magic. There's Mueller, and he's just starting to drop back just a little bit now from Bomarito. There is Garcia. We're down to the last lap as soon as they come through turn number 20, Jeremy. This is going to be, look at, boy, Jan Magnussen, look at it. Look at the hands.
Yeah,
the hands tell the story.
He's nervous. He is certainly nervous. Jonathan Bomarito, though, he's had a couple of poles this season in the Viper. The best finish, though, a third place at Canadian Tire Motorsport Park.
Oh, boy. The 6 comes by. The checker is out. So we are on our last. Boy, if he had gone by those guys, one or two of those guys up front, that could have been a problem. But this is it. These 3 cars are the last cars on the lead lap, on the final lap here. This is the battle. So let's, I mean, we can look at it. Faulkner gets the win then over Edwards. Boy, that's going to be very special. But right now, all eyes right here, Jeremy.
Yeah, I think about 2 hours 45 minutes, about 6 or 7 seconds when Klaus Graf crossed the line there. So I'm sure these 2 guys, particularly Jonathan Bomarito, he would have hoped that, you know, if Graf had held off by 5 or 6 seconds, it would give them both another lap, or give him another lap to try and whittle away that deficit to the Corvette. But now Antonio Garcia, he's got less than 2.5 miles to win the race in GT.
And Faulkner just now getting the checker, so he will win the race in GT Challenge. Boy, what a wonderful story that is going to be as we continue. After all, let's see what he can do. This is that very tight now. This is into
turn 13 and 14.
And then now 15. There's Jan again. There's Danny Biggs next to him watching.
How the fingernails, yeah.
Oh, boy, seriously. Unbelievable stuff here. Battery Tender provides our very special award here. And it is our Hard Charger Award, and it, without doubt, has to go to the 93 of Jonathan Bomarito. I don't know that he's going to get it done unless Antonio Garcia, who's a pretty solid driver, makes some sort of an error here. But boy, did Bomarito give it everything he could, Jeremy. Onto the front straight we go, and it will be Antonio Garcia and Jan Magnussen getting the win, claiming the point lead once again in an absolutely topsy-turvy GT championship season. And what a run by Jonathan Bomarito to bring that car home into that second spot. I'll tell you, after the incidents-filled race in Baltimore, this is exactly what we wanted to see. There are your 5 winners. I'm off to Victory Circle.